It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from Arrowhead. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Shot. Ready.
They go play action. It's O'Connell. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Cowboy 80.
Ready. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. On play action, O'Connell on the move, and he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Malik Collins in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Big play for KC. And even 30 yards.
So you find yourself on the verge of your drive stalling out. And not only do you pick up the first down, Mike, but you get a huge pass completion in the process. Really nice job keeping this opening drive of the game alive as they're really trying to start this game on a high note.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. 20-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. That is caught side of the end zone. Jordan Addison, touchdown Chiefs. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboot. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That is a big play for L.A. 32 yards. They send Sutton in motion. They'll go play action here with Allen. He'll air one out for Higgins. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Here's Dobbins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Watch twins.
Off the play fake, it's O'Connell. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. From the gun, it's O'Connell.
I told you, that's the only way to play. That's how you make the play.
So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Lambert Smith to return it. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, here is Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They've got him. Heat Burner getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be third and a mile. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins.
Come on, baby.
And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. a scataboo. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Tight end on.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Last game.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down. From the gun, it's Allen. A short pass taken in by Knox. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. Whoa. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, it's O'Connell. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 70.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Set. Go.
Now O'Connell. This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Shift. Let's go now. Ready?
O'Connell to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, KC. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Second down and 8.
Check. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
A run once more with blue. And the Chiefs are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. First and goal. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Alert 3.
Allen gonna throw on first and 10. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now Allen to throw on second down. Forced out wide, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be taken in at the 2. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here comes second and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Charger first down. Now Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down. They'll come up here first and 10.
Lucky ball. Check. Lucky.
Throwing again is Allen. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He gets in for the sack, number 85 in his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. That's caught right side of London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. And even 30 yards. Now Allen on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike. He realized there was probably no opportunity to come away with the interception. Next best thing, get your hand on it, break up the pass, put an end to that play pretty quick.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now it's Dobbins. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Back 80! Back 80! Go!
Here's O'Connell. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison! 60 Bison!
To throw is O'Connell. He's got the rookie 3rd-round pick, Harold Fannin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time.
Okay, ready?
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Dobbins. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set! Panther 60! Panther 60! Ready?
Back to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Chiefs are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Scattaboo. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Alert, flare, flare.
From the gun, it's Allen. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Quick.
Left side in the hands of London. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
They'll go. It's Scattaboo. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
You're right here.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, KC. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run here with Akers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Off play action, it's Tua. Flushed to his left. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Hall. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Higgins sent in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Trying to connect with Cam Scattaboo coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9. Once again, it's Scattaboo. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. And the Chargers have the first down.
Hurry up, on the ball!
The go again with Scattaboo. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
On the ball, let's go.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, Scattaboo. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 3rd down, here's Scattaboo. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Scattaboo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll try to run. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chiefs going to call the 1st of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. It is 2nd and 9. Up the middle with Scattaboo. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. A run straight ahead, that's Scattaboo.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. And he gets more than he... Needs 4 yards, the pickup on that 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Scattaboo. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matches to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.